And it's CapeMay.com here with Brian Krill of the Cape May Brewing Company. Brian, I was here a year ago and there's been some changes here. Want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, so we started a year and a half ago. It was myself, my father Bob, and my friend Chris from college. We started in the unit that we're in right now. It's a 1,500 square foot warehouse at the Cape May Airport. We started brewing on a 55-gallon system. So imagine, when you make beer, you're making a tea. And we did it 55 gallons at a time, which may seem like a lot of beer, but it's nothing in the beer industry. So since 1 year ago, we've gone through a couple different expansions and have moved into 2 adjacent units and kept the original unit now as storage. So what was once our brewery, production floor, kegging area, storage, and tap room is now just a keg storage and grain storage, and which is soon to be fermentation area. So we're going to go through another expansion, our 4th, in a year and a half's time.
Wow.
This next 2 months.
Okay, I'm just going to do a little sweep of this room. Now, it used to be a year ago, this door would open up at noon on a Saturday and you would have a line of people waiting. You've expanded your hours as well as everything else, right?
Right, initially, because we did everything in this spot, we had to stop what we were doing in order to be able to have people come in and do tours and tastings and that kind of thing.
Right.
Now that we have a dedicated tap room area, we have an area where people can come in and get staged, so to speak, before they come and do a tour, and at the end of that tour they come and do a tasting.
Okay, and you're now open Wednesday through Saturday, correct?
Right, so this winter we're open Wednesdays through Sundays.
Whoa!
Wednesdays, Thursdays 4 to 8, and Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays 12 to 8 p.m.
That's fabulous. Well, let's take a little tour.
Alright, so, for the perspective size, we'll show, I'll have you come over here. This is what we started with. This is what we saw last year. We were supplying a couple accounts with it. It looked more impressive at the time. It's a 55-gallon system. We had our own little homemade mill, and that seemed to work just to get going. We would ferment in little plastic vessels that look like this in a room that we built. Again, not ideal, not even close to ideal, but it worked. And it was some kind of blend between commercial brewery and a homebrew setup.
Right.
So, we get a lot of homebrewers in here who are really interested in it because it's really not any different than just taking their homebrew setup and putting it on some kind of serious steroids. So this is now, again, this is our storage area, big mess. This room.
Wow.
This is our new production brewery area, or brew house. And so what you'll see different is the size of everything. And we got away from all the homemade stuff. So this is, we would say, it's a 4.5 barrel. So 1 barrel is 31 gallons. It's the term you use in beer in terms of volumes. So this produces about 150, 170 gallons per batch. You brew 1 batch at a time. And when you make the batch, you're making a tea, and that tea takes about 7 to 8 hours to make. That tea is called wort, W-O-R-T, and then we'll put it into a fermentation vessel called a fermenter, where we'll cool the tank, cool the wort, add yeast, and that yeast is what makes beer. One of the sayings is brewers make wort, and yeast makes beer. So pitch that yeast, the yeast takes all that sugar in the wort and converts it into ethyl alcohol and CO2. It takes about 3 weeks. And then we gotta get carbonated and it's out of here.
Yeah.
So this is our tap room. It's what time is it now? 12:30 on a Saturday?
Yes.
So this is real quiet. Around 3 o'clock today, 4 o'clock, this place will be packed.
Because you're open till 8 on
right,
Saturday.
We're open until 8 p.m. So really things really start to pick up. And this is, what's today's date? January 10th? 11th?
11th.
January, middle of winter down here at the shore, and it's not. People think it's really quiet or there's nobody around at the shore.
Right.
It's so not true.
Right.
So today we have 13 beers on tap. We don't even have space on the chalkboard to fit them all. The one that's not up there is our Rogenbach, which is a German rye beer. Chris, our partner and one of the brewers, he's German, so he loves doing the German beers. So you'll see like a lot of German influenced beers on here. Winter Wheat, which is a Dunkelweizen, Hefeweizen, all beer, Rodenbach.
What do you find the most popular?
Our most popular beer is the Cape May IPA. We really love our hoppy beer. We have what's called a growler.
That's it, a growler.
So it's a 64-ounce reusable glass jug that you get filled with beer. And so how it works is the first time it's $20, and what you're doing is you're buying the glass and getting it filled. And every time you come back to get it filled, it's just $10.
Right. Those are nice gifts, by the way, while we're on it.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely make really good gifts. Definitely around the holidays, people come in and get a lot of different
Father's Day coming up.
Yeah, so it's nice to get a little tap in on the back, and it works really well. It makes beer inexpensive for everybody, because then this way we're reusing the glass versus say a bottle where the cost of those bottles needs to be passed on.
Right. Okay, well, we congratulate you on your expansion, your success, and it's CapeMay.com with Cape May Brewing Company. Thank you, Ryan.